So while I'm in here, I got some air hose here that might work to replace some of these vacuum tubes. Only concern about this tubing here is its heat rating, but I think it'll be perfect for replacing the EGR tubes. I know the tubing fits snugly in the little nipple thing, so I might look this tubing up on fastenal.com or whatever and figure out what the rating is. If it's over, like, 200 degrees or something like that, I think it should be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna see if that stuff will work. I'm gonna reroute some of these lines here. But a quick tip for those of you with vacuum controlled air conditioning systems or heating cooling systems for the HVAC or whatever inside. Well, make sure that when they make these, make sure that this tube here is away from anything that it could rub on. So I may want to put some plastic tubing like this stuff here over it, and that way it won't rub a hole in it, and then it won't leak. Because if it leaks, then your reservoir down here will lose vacuum, and then your air conditioner or whatever won't work properly. But the other thing I'm going to try and work on here is that's my little washer bottle line, so I'm going to try and see if I can fix that. Probably have to get a T-fitting for that one. But anyways, yeah, just keep shitting out your ass. That's looking a little better. I think with some new stuff and a little bit more rerouting, I think this will be looking pretty good. What I'd really like to do is, keep this like it is, and then wrap it with some of that plastic wrapping right there, but just get new stuff. This vacuum hose here goes down to a little antler thing which has hoses run off of it. They go to these guys and they run right up to this thing here. Not quite sure what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's part of, obviously it's part of the emissions or something. Just so y'all know, I did get new rear sway bar bushings. It's nice and solid now. Back end doesn't shake. Ride's pretty good. At least as far as the back end goes. I mean, it could be better, but hey, we got worn out loop springs that are now sitting flat because I aired out the system so I could undo this lower bolt and then get the shock kind of out of the way so I can put my little grease antler on here and pump this thing up with grease until it kind of shoots out the sides, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So yeah, this bad boy needs some grease because I never put it on and it's been a few days. And I think while I'm up here, I might clean up some of this plumbing. I don't know. Haven't gone to bed yet. I'm up, working on the car and stuff. There we go. Yeah, all the air is out. Yep. Alrighty. So now we'll just figure out what size socket that is. So I was gonna make a video on the sway bar bushings, but as you can tell, I didn't. But basically, all you do is if you got a Ford Explorer with a sway bar this thick, this one I think is maybe an upgraded one. I'm not sure, because the ones I saw at the yard that were the similar year had much thinner sway bars. But anyways, this is a 7/8 sway bar, and you want to get the energy suspension 7/8 sway bar bushing. So put that on. I did have to get new hardware. Just barely fit, but it worked. So there, that's done. I figured out what size the front sway bar is. It's an inch and a half, so I gotta get a energy suspension kit for that too. So now let's grease this baby up. See what socket size this is. No, I'm getting closer. It's like still no. See, I know I had a socket. Ah well, hang on. Anyways, got the freaking shock out. I think I might throw some grease on here just so that this little bladder in here operates pretty smoothly. That way it has some goop. But my freaking little things came off. I guess they weren't tightened down. But hope they're not chewing into it. Huh. But these shocks are still pretty stiff. I can't freaking like push it up now. And it doesn't even have any air in it. It's all aired out. But okay. Well, it looks like I can't put any grease in it now. What the fuck? Well, there's one thing I could do. I know exactly what I will do. We'll grease it manually. So now I gotta figure out, once again, what size it is. I think it was slightly smaller. At least now when you get the shock off, at least the lower part, it's real easy to get at this stuff here. So, alright, we're gonna manually grease this. Okay, so the sway bar bushings and everything are all greased up real nice. These shocks are fine, but they are super. They've gotten pretty stiff, I guess, because they've finally been primed or whatever. But I had a really hard time pushing this shock up, especially that one. That one wasn't too bad, but this one was something else. I had to like breathe first, and then I had to pretty much bench press this whole back end and get it up 2 inches and up higher, and then freaking pop that son of a bitch in. But nice and quiet, nice and solid. I still got to take it for a test drive. It should be just as good, but if not, maybe a little better. But